is there anything that you don't want to talk about? Like the adoption or the trying to find your real parents.
Right.
The
Still looking for 'em.
The murder.
The murder.
That happened.
The reason I was away.
Yeah.
You're
trafficking when you got trafficked to Saudi Arabia.
Right. And then they made me a drug mule.
Yes. And you were
there for
addicted
so
to meth,
long.
and then you had to go to rehab.
Yes.
You don't want to talk about that.
No.
That's so fucking funny.
I don't think there's anything I don't really want to talk about.
Okay, well, if anything, just stop me and be like, let's move on. I'll be like, okay, cool.
Okay.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another video podcast of Let's Talk. And yes, I am still kind of working on that name, even though I've had it for like 2 years. Everybody's Let's Talk, so I need to switch it up. Anyway, I am a photographer here in Austin, Texas, and I specialize in taking pictures of men. I take pictures of guys that are influencers, OnlyFans guys, TikTok guys, real guys, Instagram guys. If you're a guy and you do something, I'm probably going to take a picture of you, which is cool. So today, I have all the way from the big city of Dallas, Mr. Nate. Say hi, Nate.
Hi, guys. It's so nice to be here.
Oh, look at that.
I'm not sure at once.
Yeah.
Guys.
A lot of guys from Dallas today. Mm-hmm. Wow. Okay, Dallas, relax.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, relax. Anyway, he came all the way from Dallas. This is our probably third time working together.
Yes.
And we actually met differently than the way I usually meet guys. We actually met because he has a manager that helps manage his career, and I was asked to do a photo shoot for that management team and all their guys, and that's how we met. And it was kind of like birds of a feather, we should stick together. Yes. So when we met, we got along really well, and we immediately started gossiping and started immediately started talking about everybody there and like how hot some guys were and how kind of what's the word I can use? Kind of assholey other guys were. Yeah. So we had a lot of conversation. Anyway, so since he lives right up in Dallas, he comes down all the time. So we never really got a chance to do a podcast. And I told him today, well, we should do a podcast today. That'll be fun.
Yes.
We can talk about
excited.
We can talk about things that we want to talk about.
All
those things. Okay, so let's get started, and we're gonna go back to the beginning when you were kidnapped.
Yes.
No,
I was kidnapped.
No, you were not.
Guys.
You were not.
I've been safe in my house.
Yes. Sort of.
For now.
Okay, so you grew up in Dallas, right?
Yes, I did. I was born and raised in Dallas.
And I know you live with your grandparents right now, right?
No, I'm actually staying with my dad right now.
Your dad, that's right.
So I moved out when I was 18, like 2 weeks after I turned 18.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had my own house, and I had 2 roommates, and that lasted for a little bit until one of them completely screwed it up.
Right.
She couldn't pay her bills.
Uh-oh. So you had to leave.
Yeah, we had to leave. So we left, and then I was going to get another place, but it's just better and easier to save money if I stay with my dad for a little bit. So
right. That's what you're doing right now.
Yes.
Growing up in Dallas, when you were growing up, when did you come out, so to speak? Like, when did you not care? Were you picked on as a kid?
Yes. Yeah. It's always
you're so
voice,
masculine though,
right?
And like
no.
Yes,
I look masculine, and I have masculine features, facial hair, tattoos, but like when I was in middle school, elementary school, it was like, oh, the voice, oh, the way he stands,
right.
He hangs out, all his friends are girls. Like
right.
I had some guy friends, but
not like straight guys have them.
Right.
Yeah.
Not like
Yeah.
So yeah, it was they just pick on you. They like to say whatever they want.
Right. When you were getting picked on and stuff, did your girlfriends know anything? Like, were they aware of like what was going on, or were you kind of like just kept it to yourself?
There were 2 girls who knew. They were like my closest friends, and I had told them when I was in 8th grade maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And so they knew since then. And then all of high school, it was just them two. And then some like middle high school, my best friend Dawson, I told him.
Yeah.
And he's a straight guy. He was like, he's my whole best friend. Never like had feelings or anything like that. Like that was my childhood friend. But
That's cool.
yeah. And so then senior year came, and then I came out to like my parents, and like I didn't necessarily like come out. It was just like I wasn't so much denying it, and like
Right. You just were going to talk about it if they wanted to question
like,
you.
yeah,
Or
like,
hey, are you going out with a girl? No, I don't date girls.
yeah, literally, like I'd be like, no, I'm not into girls. Like I don't date girls. And
Right.
I honestly, especially growing up in a small town in Texas, like the reactions I got were amazing. Okay, like I was not picked on. Like, and I like, especially when it got to like the end of high school, like I was a kid who like always hung out with I had a big group that people wanted to hang out with. Like we threw parties,
Mm-hmm.
we like all did all kinds of cool stuff. Like we tried to like have fun.
Right.
And so like I was able to like make a lot of friends, and like it wasn't so much like, like
it wasn't like it wasn't, what's the word I'm looking for? Traumatic for you.
Yeah.
It was
like,
a good,
right,
it was a good
right.
situation.
Yeah,
And you
yeah.
were in and I'm sure like a lot of the guys too, I feel like once, and I've talked to a lot of people about this because of this and also because of friends. I feel once you get out of high school, that whole machismo bullshit that straight guys do because they're not around their teammates or they're not around their, those other stupid
they're not
asses
showing off to look better to everybody else.
Right. It's like this thing comes off and they're cool with it.
Exactly.
Yeah. And they're like,
And they're like, oh, you're actually so cool. Like I would never have an issue with that. And I'm like,
drink more beer.
You bullied me like 4 years ago.
Right.
Like,
Right.
Don't
Come on.
play.
Yeah. Are you still friends with with those girls and that guy?
Yeah, I'm still friends with a lot of them. I talk to them every now and then. It's just hard just because I live like 2 hours away from there now. So
yeah, it's just harder to see people.
Yeah.
When you were growing up, were you pretty? Well, let me frame it this way. When did you realize that you were sexually attracted to men?
Young. I was probably like kindergarten. Like I was young. I was young. I didn't understand it.
Right.
Like because I didn't even understand like really liking girls. It was just like, you see that with your parents and you see that with couples. So it's like, oh, that's what I'm supposed to do.
Right.
But it's like I was so young, and it's like when you're having these feelings and you have no clue what they mean, what they are, how to like act on them. It's just like,
and there's no one to talk to about it.
No one to talk to. So you're just like a little boy. I was probably like 5 or 6, maybe. Like I was probably 5, and I'm just like, having these thoughts, having these feelings, and I just don't really know what to do.
Who was your first crush?
Who was my first crush?
I always have to remember that you were born in like 2000.
Yeah, I would say probably like Tom Holland. Tom Holland was always like him or no, Chris Hemsworth. That man.
That's it.
Oh my god.
That's the guy.
Give it
to me. So after you kind of get that kind of like what's the word? Like that taste of seeing a man and being like, oh, I think I like this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? How hard was it for you, going through puberty and like getting older to not be able to vocalize that or say that or react to that? And I'm asking this because when I was growing up, it was hard for me because everybody could have a girlfriend. Everybody could hold hands. Everybody was fucking in junior high and high school, and they were boy, girl.
Yeah.
And here I am, I can't do anything, so I'm trying to find an outlet for what I'm feeling and who's going to feel the same way like me and who's going to be able to talk to me about it because there was no one. Yeah. So did you go through that, or did you find somebody in when you were younger that you had relations?
Not really. No, I really didn't. I mean, like I had my close friends, so it was nice to be able to talk to them about it.
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of just put myself into this position where I was like, I don't really fully understand it. I don't really fully understand either sides. So I was just like, I just must be like bi or something. So I was just like, I was still like dating girls, forcing myself to date girls until like freshman, sophomore year.
Right.
Is when I stopped. Probably sophomore year, I think, is when I stopped. But yeah, no, I never really had like an outlet other than just vocalizing with my friends. I think one thing is a lot of the times, like, because I didn't have that outlet, I kind of dove more into like pornography,
Right.
and like,
Which is what all
right,
gay kids
right.
do. That's
Like,
the only
yeah,
thing.
you have no way to see, to know, to, so you just kind of dive in, and that, so that I kind of like, that's kind of like a bad thing that I got into young, but it was kind of like an outlet for me, I guess.
Right.
It would have been nice to have,
Somebody.
something like that, which I did grow up, like, especially in high school. It was like later, it was like, like it wasn't how it was 20 years ago when you're
When it was
gay in
me.
high school, right? Like when you're gay in high school back then, like it was a little more like, okay, well, I have to be kind of careful. Like, I can maybe get my ass beat.
Right.
Like,
You could.
yeah, you really could.
Yeah.
And when I was in high school, it was more, nobody was gonna beat my ass because I walked around that bitch with a resting bitch face. They all knew I was crazy. No,
No, not gonna happen.
not gonna happen. So, but like when I was growing up, it was more like it was just,
It was chill.
yeah,
Yeah.
It was chill. If I wanted, I probably could have come out and maybe experience things
Something.
like that when I was in high school, like that young love that people really like, that they really like. It's a big thing, is that high school, like that love, that sweetheart, that, that young love.
Yeah.
But no, I don't know. I think I felt more scared I was scared of facing the truth.
Yeah.
That's what it really came down to.
Right. Do you know of anybody in your family that's gay?
Yeah, my cousin is gay. And my grandma is actually bisexual. So,
Interesting.
Yeah,
So-
she used to mess around a little bit.
Grandma
She knows. Yeah,
Grandma has a past.
Grandma has a past. Listen, that's my best friend. We go. I tell her everything. Like, she knows.
That's awesome.
Yes, I love her.
So growing, now that you got out of high school, what was your first sexual experience? Was it with someone like from an app, or was it like, did you find somebody, or what was your very first sexual experience?
My very first boyfriend, very first guy I did anything with. Well, actually, that's a lie. My very first like sexual experience with a guy was, oh God, it was. So I have a younger brother.
Okay.
And he was like 2 grades below me. And so all of my big friend group and his big friend group, we were all friends. Like, we were all in the same high school at some point.
Right.
So like we all knew each other. So like we would just like all kind of hang out, and his friends, like, they really liked me. They really liked my friends just because, we're
Y'all are older.
right?
Yeah.
It's like they're cooler. They get to do more. They have cars, like,
Right.
whatever. So, one of them had been my brother's friend since he was, for years, and I remember he would always like just kind of like act kind of a little too friendly, and I just figured he was like really nice. Like, that was my thing. Is
you're
like,
oblivious.
Yeah,
right.
so when people came on to me, I just thought they were really nice. Like, I'm so oblivious.
Yeah.
And so eventually I caught on because I went over to hang out with him and my other friend one time, and he was like, I want you to show me how to make out. Like, I've never made out with anybody. Like show me how to make out. And I was like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm not making out with you. Like, what do you mean? And
Yeah.
he was like, oh, come on. Like, you could show me. And I was like, and then it finally
Clicked in your head.
and I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh,
okay,
fuck,
I'll show you.
Yeah, I'll show you
how
right
to make
now.
it. Yeah.
Like, so yeah, we did. We made out. And then I think we like jerked off together.
Yeah.
And then didn't do anything for a while after that. And then I think we made out like one more time, some random night.
Yeah.
And then nothing happened for a while. I didn't see him for a while, actually. And then I had come back over there it's probably like 8-9 months I haven't seen him. I went over to his house, and we were all drinking, there was a big group of us drinking, and we were hanging out, and everybody's starting to go to bed, and we were like trying to figure out who's going to sleep where. And there was one thing where anytime we had a big friend group over there, I was the only person allowed to sleep in his bed. Yeah. So,
yeah.
I don't know how none of the other guys caught on to that.
Yeah. Like what was going on? Yeah.
So, yeah, that night we got into it a little bit.
Right.
Yeah. It was
hot and heavy.
Yeah, it was nice. It was good. It was, after that, nothing happened ever again.
But it was a good experience though, because you were with somebody that wasn't like a one night stand.
Right.
It wasn't like
yeah, this is somebody who I've had that's family to me. Like
a relationship with.
right. Like I've been on vacations with his family. He's been on vacations with mine. Like
Right.
So it
wasn't a stranger.
Yeah. Which also kind of made it a little more like.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's not like you guys are related. It's just you've known each other forever.
It's just more like we did all this stuff but nothing ever came of it. You know what I mean?
Well, you don't know that yet. I mean, you still have freaking. I mean, what you're like 45, 50? Like you still.
True.
Oh, whatever. I'm
gonna chase that boy. I'm gonna get him back one day. Don't y'all worry.
No, one day it's gonna happen.
One day.
When you got a taste of that and you finally experienced something that you had never experienced before, was it something that you thought in your head, okay, I like this. This is fun. This is something I want to do. Like,
yeah, I think it was more like it just felt right. Like
everything
felt right. Like it felt normal to me.
Right.
And before this, like I had sex, like I've had sex with women. And it's not like I'm not sexually attracted to women. It's just like
it doesn't feel the same.
It doesn't feel the same. It doesn't feel me, honestly.
Right.
Like I wouldn't say I'm fully gay just because every now and then I do and really enjoy getting to know a woman, and I will feel like feelings. Okay, well this is different.
Right.
But
I mean, would you call yourself more like what's the word? Fluid, yeah.
Yes, I would call myself fluid.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a very Gen Z thing.
I know. These damn kids.
I know you guys are so crazy. Now going a little bit more forward, when you got out of high school, did you have any plans on what you wanted to do? And how did that change your trajectory of what you chose to do?
Yeah. Because I didn't make this known, but I finished high school this year. So I finished high school in May.
Right.
And so now I guess not this year, last year, it's January.
Right.
So I finished it in May of last year. And I had already moved out. And I was a manager at a car wash. And they were just like, the owner of the business wanted me to like keep rising up in the company. And so I was like, okay, well, I'll just do this for a little bit. Like, it's fine.
Right.
And school, like, I thought about going to college, but school's just not for me. It's not. And it's not like I'm not good at it. Like, I already have a year of college done. Right. And I haven't even gone to college. Like,
the way that I look at things is just because of experience, and I'm not like a counselor or an advisor. Yeah. But I just always feel, and I've told my nephew this, is if you're not ready or inspired to go to school, don't go.
Right.
You still have a lot of time to go.
Like, and the amount of people who go for nothing that they never use it's
or they go for something that they think they want to do, and then they get there and they realize they don't want to do it, but they still finish it, and then they hate their life because they're doing something that they're doing.
It's so unfortunate. And like with me, I thought about going back to school, and I had always joked with my friends about doing OnlyFans and doing like social media. I was like, oh, I think it'd be so cool to do social media, and I'd be like, I'll do social media, do OnlyFans, and I'll travel. And I had just always joked about it, and then one day I got really, really pissed off at work because I was doing way too much for little pay.
Right.
Way too much. And
which is pretty much every job in America.
So I was like, all right, fuck it. I'm going to start an OnlyFans. So boom, I started one, and then it just kind of took off from there. I think like a month or two after I started it, I was just kind of messing around with it, messing around on X. I had gotten into an agency, and then that's when things really kind of took off.
Kind of taken off.
Yeah.
Were there any other so this is, I'm going to pause not pause, but I'm going to talk about this. Mm-hmm. Everybody always says that I say like too much, and I'm just talking.
Yeah.
And then I become aware of it, and I start stopping myself, and then I'm like, you see, I just said it.
No, I say like probably all the time. I'm always saying
I'm going to try.
We're twinning out on that.
Guys, I'm going to try this next little segment to not say it. Okay. When you decided to join OnlyFans, were there other guys that you looked up to that you were inspired to do it because you were like,
I was like, I can
Yeah.
do that. Like me. Like,
Yes.
it was
I just
more.
said
It was more just because I was young, going back to the pornography thing, when I was young and getting into pornography, and like you see all of that, you get into like what's on X and Twitter, and you're seeing all that, and you're seeing all these people when you're young, and then you're seeing them for years, and da 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 da. It was more like I had just joked about it, and I had seen so much, like so many profiles, and I had looked into it. Like I would look at profiles, see like how they post, what they do, how it's run.
Right.
Just because, like, why not? And then I was joking about it, and when I started, I was like, okay, well, now I already kind of know what to do.
Right.
So I just started posting, and then I had people reaching out to me, and that's how I got into an agency.
When you started it, did anybody find out after you started that you didn't tell, or did you kind of tell your close friends because you in your head you were
Yeah.
oh my God, they're gonna find out.
Yeah, they're gonna see me on something.
Yeah.
I told my close friends, and that was it. Like I told like my inner group, probably like 10 people total.
Right.
And then that's
how did they take it? I'm always interested.
It was good. They were always like, that's awesome. Like they were asking about it. They were asking about how I do TikTok and Instagram, and like how much I'm making, and if it's hard, and like just what all I have to do for it.
Yeah.
And they were honestly very interested. They were all really
On
nice
board.
about it. Yeah, like they're all like, that's sick as fuck. Like that's so cool.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I was so happy that I had that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't.
Yeah. And then after that is when like everybody started finding out, is because I started doing really well on TikTok, and then
They would follow the links and
yeah. Then they found my Instagram and then my ex, and I was like, guys. Now everybody from high school knows what I look like naked.
Oh,
you know, what are you gonna do?
follow me.
Follow me. I might
Subscribe.
follow you back.
Subscribe.
Yeah, sub, please.
Please.
Come on.
So you do have an Instagram and you do have all that
Yes,
stuff.
yes, yeah.
I will be putting all his links somewhere around here when it begins and everything, so you guys know. Now, what about your family? Are you an only child?
No, so I have my younger brother, and then I have 2 older adopted brothers.
Okay.
And so I had told my younger brother, because that's my best friend. I tell him everything. He's the first person I told I was gay as well.
Did he know about with his friend?
I told him about that like a few months ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was just laughing, and he was like, honestly, I'm not even surprised. And I was like, oh shit. And then, oh wait, actually, all that big friend group, they did say something to me about that, because they were asking me, because they saw I made a TikTok about that story I told you.
Okay.
But without using any names, and they were like, yeah, so that TikTok that blew up, was it? And I was like, oh,
they knew.
yeah, they immediately, and I was like, okay, fuck.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, so back to your brothers and sisters. So
Yes.
you have 2 step siblings and then your younger brother who you're close with. Did you tell your younger brother that you were doing OnlyFans?
Yeah, I did. I told him. He thought it was so cool. He was like, as long as a lot of my family just don't care. As long as I'm making money and I can provide for myself and I'm happy with what I'm doing.
Right. And you're safe.
Yeah, and that's the biggest thing for them.
Yeah.
And like my parents didn't find out until my dad found out whenever I went to go stay with him. I told him, I was just like, the moment I got there, I was like, yeah, so what do you actually think I'm doing for work?
Yeah.
Because with my mom, I had just told her I was doing TikTok.
Right.
And she was like, eventually she was like, he's not making this money from TikTok. And I was like, how do you know that?
Damn it, Mom.
Damn it, Mom. And so every now and then she would like say a little something to me, and I would just be like, what?
Right.
And like just kind of like dodge it down. And then she said something to me at like Christmas, and I was like, yeah, I am. And she was like laughing. She was just like shaking her head. She didn't care. I was like, okay, shit. And my grandma, the one I was telling you about, she figured it out instantly. Because her and my grandpa were like, can we hook your phone up to the TV and we'll look at your TikToks. We want to see your content. And I said, oh no, you're not looking at my TikToks. And my Nana looks at me and she goes, oh, you're doing that. I know what you're doing. You're just like your daddy. You're doing that fans only. And I was like, what do you even know about that? What do you mean just like my daddy? So many questions. None of them were answered.
I don't want to know.
I don't even want to know. Like, what do you mean just like my daddy?
Oh no. And your dad's like,
I got some questions for him now.
Yeah, we need to bring him here. We need to talk.
Bring him here. Put him on the floor.
We need to talk to Dad.
Dude.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So you started all your OnlyFans in on your OnlyFans. When you started, it was just you, right? You weren't really doing collab work or meeting anybody, but then you signed up with Sapphire. I can say it, I think, right? I mean,
yes, you can.
Okay, well, yes. I said it. I mean, I like him. He's a good guy. So, I mean, I wouldn't talk about any other management company because I honestly kind of loathe them all. I think they're all kind of predatorial. But since I've met the guys at Sapphire, I think they try to help. I feel like they're not trying to take advantage of you.
Yeah, there are a lot. You got to be careful with agencies. There's a lot. I mean, that industry is very.
Yeah.
So you got to be careful.
Because there's a lot of money that can be made, and everybody wants it.
Exactly. So, and then like with a lot of people are scared about agencies because of the predatory thing. I would say the one I'm in is furthest from that. Like, sweetest, nicest guys ever. Never had an issue.
One thing I always tell guys is, I tell them, okay, so is this a management company or is this just some guy that wants to manage your account?
Exactly.
Because if it's some guy that just wants to manage your account, he's not trying to manage your account.
He wants to see you naked for free.
Yeah. Yes. So, or he wants to shield you from everybody else, so that way you're his only.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So that's a note. If any of you guys are watching and want to get into this, be careful.
If you're watching and you want to start it up, just message me on Insta.
Yeah.
I'll help you.
Be careful, please. All right. Going forward with OnlyFans, right? You've been doing it for not that long. I mean, it hasn't been that long. You only did no collabs, but then you joined this management agency. When you joined them, is that when you kind of realized that you're going to have to work with other people in order to grow? Like you're going to have to kind of not sexually, but just collab wise, like reels, TikToks, like all that stuff.
You're gonna make content. You're gonna do stuff with other creators.
Right.
That was one thing that I just kind of figured going into it. I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna be doing content with different creators, and I was like, okay, this is gonna be great for my account. It's good. It boosts you. It helps, and it helps you meet people and learn things as well. Right. So that was a big thing for me. Is I wanted to meet people and I wanted to learn more about social media, and I did, which was awesome. Right. So yeah, I did that.
When you joined that group, who was the one that kind of took you under his wing?
There wasn't a whole bunch of people at the meet whenever I had gone. But I will say OJ. Really? OJ helped me a lot. He told me a lot of stuff. And I really appreciate that. And my best friend ever, KB, he helps me so much. We help each other with content because we are always trying to like just be more creative, have more fun with it, and we actually really get into it sometimes, and it's very nice. Yeah. And for people out there who don't really understand it, because there's a lot of people that don't get it, it's hard work. It's not just I get up in the morning, I do 3 TikToks, and then I'm off the rest of the day. Yeah, exactly.
This is like you get up in the morning, it takes 6 hours to think of 3 TikToks and literally film them and edit them.
Time. And then on top of that, it's like most of us have multiple accounts. So like for me, I wake up early, gym, shower, you gotta make food, and then TikToks for 2 different accounts, reels if you have to make content for OF. Right. And then if you do live streams on any platforms, that will take a whole hour, 2 hour of your day. I used to do like 5 hours to 6 hours of the day were lives. I would do a morning and a night live. And then I would have literally 3 hours of the day to myself. Yeah. And people are like, oh, you don't do anything. You just sit on your phone doing social media and whatever. And I'm like, I probably work more than you right now.
Right. For real. And I'm gonna attest to this too, because last night before we went to bed, I asked him, I was like, hey, you can sleep in late if you want to. He's like, no, I usually get up at 8 anyway. And I'm like, oof. I was like, I get up at 9. So 9:30, 10.
I wake up at 8 like by myself now.
Yeah. And I just told him, you need to take a shower, do your thing. Take your time, because I don't do that. Now that you've been doing it for a while, do you have any fans, any big fans that like to follow you that are like, your big spenders, so to speak?
Yeah, I have a few. I do.
Do you find it hard to appease those people?
It depends how that person thinks. Right. Because it's like some people are only ever going to look at us as something that they're going to try to achieve.
Right. You're not a person.
Right. Like, I'm not a person.
You're a goal.
Exactly. Like, I'm a goal. Like, they want me to think and feel certain ways. They're going to try, like, that's why they give us money. They want us to think and feel certain ways about them.
Right.
And it's just kind of how you navigate that. So, like, with me, it's like, once you understand that, and it's like, if you understand how somebody thinks, then you understand what they do, why they do what they do, then you can kind of understand how to, like, communicate and go about that. So, like, I have a few very, very sweet guys, never had any kind of issue. And like me, I'll tell them, like, I'll be straight up, like, yeah, we can be friends. Like, I message them. It's not like when I'm texting them, I'm like lying. I'm like acting like a different person. I text them just like as if they're my friend.
Good.
And I treat them just as if they're my friend. And because I mean, honestly, why not?
Right. I mean, I always feel there's a lot of men out there that don't experience anything type of gay or anything because of the way society is in this shitty world we live in. And when they get a chance to relive some of that youth or get to talk to somebody,
right?
You know what I mean? Like we were talking about earlier, how you didn't have nobody to talk to. They now have somebody to talk to about things.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, and I mean, like, people will message me on Insta and TikTok too, saying the exact same thing. And like, I look at my messages, I respond. Like, I have no problem talking to people about that kind of stuff because it's hard and it sucks when you have no one to talk to.
Yeah,
and it's just you and your brain. It sucks.
It does.
And I would love, like, if people have questions, please ask.
Yeah. Is there anything that you've been kind of asked to do that you're just like, I can't do that? You know what I mean? Is there anything that you're that where it's not about the money, it's just about you?
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to tell me what it is. You can just tell me like yes or no.
Yes, I have. Yeah.
How do you handle situations like that?
If you really don't want to do it, you have to just say no. Communication, if you don't communicate in this industry,
they're going to ask you for...
They're going to ask or they're going to do whatever they want.
Right.
So, you have to just be stern with what you want.
Right.
And
then they're like, 10,000. And you're like, oh,
okay. Shit, I didn't even think, hey, thank you.
Going into this, I'm still going to... one more question. Now, I know you're young. Almost as young as me.
Right. We're literally twins. Like,
literally.
We're the same.
Yes. I know you're young. Have you ever sat and kind of thought about the future of, like, you know, because most people don't do this forever, right? But have you ever sat and thought about, you know, the expectations later in life of after you've done this, what kind of is going to happen after the after effect, so to speak? Do you ever think about that?
Well, I always wanted to be a business owner. So, like, my main thing was, even when I did OnlyFans, it wasn't just like, when I started it wasn't just like, this is like a good way for me to make income right now. It was more like, this is a good way for me to make income and save. And all the money that I do save, I plan, like, I'm going to invest it. Because why not? If you have money to invest, please do it. Please invest.
Don't spend it.
Don't spend it. Invest. Because if you invest, then you'll have quadruple or 10 times the amount to spend.
When you're later.
Exactly, yeah. Sometimes it doesn't even take that long either.
Right. And so you thought about that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my main plan is I just want to invest into businesses. I would like to do real estate and travel. I've thought about doing some other stuff with kind of my own, like, social media management
company also.
Right. Where they can do social media, they can help them with, like, all different platforms. And then if there is, like, if they do OnlyFans, I would want a separate agency for that as well.
Right. Well, that's good.
Yeah. I think it'd be cool.
And the reason I asked that question is because I also get a lot of messages from people who watch the podcast and they say things, you know, he's only a kid. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's ruining his life. He's this, he's that. And I don't think they understand. And I think it's a lot of older people like me where they don't understand the difference between back then and now. You know, you guys grew up so much faster than we did.
Yeah.
You know, you guys do.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I feel like you guys are a lot smarter in the way that you think about, you know, what you're doing. And you're not just willy-nilly.
Yeah, I would say some of us.
Well, some of you.
Some of us definitely, yeah.
Yeah, but the ones that I've worked with, I feel are smart.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah. I would say a lot of people who do social media are really smart because you have to be able to plan and create things.
Yeah.
And you have to be able to visualize that.
Right.
And even people who can't visualize that, like, they still find other ways to express creativity and to create.
Right.
So
now that you've been doing it, are you going to start collabing sexually with other men for OnlyFans, for your OnlyFans?
So I have done a few collabs. I've done...
And on your OnlyFans, are those part of the membership or are those pay-per-view?
They're part of the membership.
Okay. Keep on going. I'm sorry.
No, they are pay-per-view.
Right.
But if you're on my free account, you might be able to... I think there's like one clip on there.
Okay.
But other than that, yeah, it's mainly pay-per-view because I'm very young.
Right.
I'm 18 and I don't plan to do a whole bunch of collabs either.
Right.
And I choose my collabs
fairly
wisely. You really have to. But yeah, I do plan to do more.
Yeah.
I do. It's a good way to meet other creators and it is good. It's good money. I mean,
and you get to travel.
Right, yeah, I love to travel. That's another big thing for me is I've been able to do a lot of traveling. I've been to East and West Coast last year. I even went to Hawaii. That was awesome. So like I've been doing things that I've been wanting to do.
That you wouldn't have ever been done if you were still at that car wash.
Exactly.
Right.
Like I was a manager, so like two of my sales ladies who were there, still there. They tell me all the time, and I'm like, guys, y'all. They're always like, come back, we miss you. And I'm like, listen, I am living my best life. I cannot go back to that car wash.
No, not now.
Not now.
Maybe in the future, but not now. Who was the latest collab that you collabed with?
My latest collab was with Noah Fox.
Okay.
Yes, Mr. Noah Fox. It was great.
And how did that go?
It was really good. He's a very, very sweet man.
Nice.
Very sweet man. He reminds me a lot of a friend I used to have. So I think that we were able to like
have a chemistry.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So we had a lot of fun. We hung out. We collabed. We made some TikToks. I think we did like maybe a reel, and then some pictures. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I've enjoyed meeting him a lot.
Nice. Who is your dream guy if you could collab with?
See, I get this question a lot, and I think honestly,
you pull out your scroll and
let me pull up my list. I would want to collab with probably
Malik, or whatever. Malik. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I don't know. Everybody says it differently.
Probably.
I mean, who doesn't?
Yeah, because that man is huge, and him or another guy I've always really thought was just so great was gosh, what is his name? Oh no. What is his name? I can't remember his name. I think it's like Chris.
Okay.
I feel like.
So what's your type? Okay. We'll get into what's your type. Do you find that it's going to be hard? Like, are you searching for a relationship or a boyfriend, or are you just kind of like riding the wave right now?
Kind of both, I guess. It's not more like I'm searching for, but like people message me, I message people back. I'll reach out to people if I think that they're attractive, and I would like. I'm not really super big into hookup culture, which is, I know, kind of crazy. He does collabs,
yeah.
But I really am not like super big into hookup culture. So like, if I think somebody's attractive or I want to like take them out, like do something, create like a kind of connection, a chemistry, like I will. Being an OnlyFans does make it difficult though,
right?
Because like, I mean,
yeah,
It does. So it helps. It helps meeting a lot of creators that I do. I feel like I've had a relationship with another creator before. Um, it was good. I think right now where I'm at is I want to move again.
Yeah.
And I wanna get a lot of things in order. I wanna plan some stuff out for the new year, figure
Right.
out what
Before
everything's
you
gonna
even
look
get to
out.
that.
Right.
So that means you're going to meet somebody now.
Yes. I may have met somebody. We'll see how this goes.
At the parking garage? Just kidding. Not the parking garage. Not the Wendy's.
Not the Wendy's. Not the Walmart parking lot.
Not the Walmart parking lot. So what kind of guys are you attracted to? Like, I know you said Malik Delgado, which, I mean, who isn't attracted to him? Just kill me right now.
Yeah, just kill me right now. Kill me dead.
Kill me dead.
Kill me dead. I have a very wide type. I'm verse, so I like in a general topic, I like a man who takes care of himself.
Right.
Whether that's, you don't have to be super muscular, but like taking care of your body, taking care of your skin, taking care of your teeth, your hair, like normal shit.
Normal shit, yeah.
Normal shit. And
don't be stinky.
Don't be stinky, like, you know what I mean? I do like a more fit, a more muscular man, because I'm very into the gym. I'm very into healthy eating. I love to cook.
Right.
I love to go on runs. So I steer towards more of just a fit, more masculine guy. I like really tall guys. I like really short guys.
Short kings.
Yeah, I have just such a wide type. I love my Latino men.
Oh God! And what kind of personality? Do they need to be quieter than you, or see me? They have to be quieter than me.
They can't be quieter than me.
They have to be because I'm too loud. You know what I mean? I feel like I've dated guys like me in the past, and I always felt like it was like we're both fighting for attention. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because we're both these power personalities.
Yeah. I can see that too. Me personally, I feel like,
I mean, you're pretty chill.
I'm pretty chill. I feel like I'm fairly quiet.
Yeah.
I'll have my times where
your moments.
I have my moments where I'm a little too loud, a little too ranty.
Those are my favorite.
But I like to talk and I get on my tangents. That's my issue.
Right.
But
which is why we get along.
I think I need a guy that's honestly more louder.
He has to be
a little bit louder, a little
more
energetic.
aggressive, a little more.
Yeah.
A little more. Get over here.
Yeah. Come here, boy.
Yeah, grabbing you by your jockstrap.
Yes. Or if I have a little twink. If I have a little twink, it's no. I don't know, because sometimes I I don't want to. Sometimes I don't like being a bottom. I really don't. So, if I have my little twink boyfriend.
How did you feel last night about it? I'm kidding.
I didn't have to.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, I feel fine. Don't worry.
Hold on. Where's the? Is it this one? No, that one. Okay. Well, on that note, thank you for coming. You can come here whenever you want to. I just feel bad that I was so busy this Christmas and trying to do nothing that we didn't do anything.
Oh, you're fine.
But now that it's the spring and it's going to get warm again, we can do stuff again. And I do want to go on a trip with all you guys for a photo shoot, hopefully soon.
Yes,
I just need to get a hold of Miss Parker, and get the info.
Yes. Yeah, I really do. I think it'd be so much fun.
Maybe cuddle him a little bit if he's sad.
Maybe
he's super cute, guys. He's.
He is.
He's so cute.
He's so cute. He's the sweetest man ever, and we love him. Shout out PP.
Yeah, we love him to death. But yeah, we did a shoot today also, so you'll see those pictures coming out soon. We did some Valentine's Day stuff, so he'll start posting some of that stuff on his Instagram probably, or his OnlyFans. Doesn't matter, whichever. So if you guys want to see some of that stuff, please go follow him on all his things. And if you want to see stuff from me, you can follow me also. But thank you for coming, and he'll be back again. I know he will. This is his,
I will be back.
Multiple
I love
times.
Trey so much.
Thank
I love
you.
coming over here.
And I'm trying to get him to move here, so then it'll be even more.
Yes, guys, I am looking at moving to Austin. So,
Ooh, Austin loves it. But anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here, and we will see you again soon. I think it's so funny that the track that's included in this is guys screaming.
They knew.
They knew.
They knew.
They're like, someone gay's mine.
Yeah, we only want to hear men.
Yeah.